Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing and I'm delighted to be joined with Marley Mason. Glad to get you back on the channel, Marley. He's boxing at Stamford Bridge on the 4th of April against Mandeep Jangra, over 10 rounds. And yeah, how are you doing today, Marley?
I'm doing all right, Sam. Doing really good. Just taking every day as it comes, and yeah, just one step closer to fight night.
Yeah, 100%. Of course, we last saw you out in September against um, Dan Booth. You got back to winning ways that night, 77-75. A bit close on the score card, in my opinion, but you got the win, main thing.
I mean, yeah, it was a bit close, but I don't know. Like, I feel like I dominated Dan Booth, but it's what the judges see, I guess. But like, I feel like I won by a bit more than that. But
I thought maybe
I
7-1, 6-2.
well, you would think that, wouldn't you? But like, like I know the first or second, first two rounds, I was a bit like, trying to like feel him out and all that. But like, yeah, I thought I was dominated it.
Yeah,
So yeah, like,
100% you did. And yeah, I mean, how's this opportunity come up against Mandeep, especially Stamford Bridge, UK v USA? How's this opportunity came up?
so obviously, it came up, and I know what John's like from tier 1 4. He wants to bring the best of the best fighters, like from the UK to like you know beat USA. I mean, the first time they all fought, they all got a draw. So John had that up his game, and bring in the big guns. So so I got the call, and he was like, "How would you like to fight in Stamford Bridge?" And I went, "Okay, that's no problem. Show me the money." Um, and then next thing you know, obviously, I parted ways with my trainer, got a new coach and all that, and yeah, like
How
got
long have you been training in your new gym for?
must be about 2 months now, I'll say, but I know it's a short period of time but the minute like I met Bill, we blended in very nicely, and like as soon as he puts the pads on, like and we do like drills and all that, we connected just like a house on fire, and
Yeah.
even sparring and all that, like we get more sharp and more powerful. We're letting our shots go a little bit more, and like we're getting more fitter. So although I never complain about my fitness, or like you see in my fights that I never look like I'm tired. Like this time round, you're just going to see a different side of me, and I'm moving down weight as well. I'm moving to super feather, so it's I feel like it's my natural weight that I should have always been at. But yeah, just like I'm excited. Like John gave me the call, went, "How would you like to fight for UK?" And I went, "Brilliant! Like sign me in." Obviously, we did have a 2-0 boy first, and then
You would say this is a better fight though for you, wouldn't you, now, this one against Mandeep than the
oh yeah,
original
definitely,
fight?
yeah, definitely. I mean, no one wanted to fight this Mandeep. I mean, Jason, who's the boy that fought him last from
Conor
UK?
McIntosh, I think it was.
Oh, Conor McIntosh, that's it. And he done really well against him. Like fair play to him. Took a risk, come up short, but come out the better fighter, better like warrior. But everyone was avoiding this Mandeep, and to be fair, I looked at him with my trainer and all that. Don't really see him. Don't really see much why people avoid him. Yeah, he's difficult and all that, but I went against difficult fighters already, so I don't think it's that that deep that people are like making out it to be.
Yeah, I mean, he is Roy Jones's sort of boy, isn't he? I mean, you went back and forth with Roy at the press conference online.
Well, it's true. Like, look, listen, all these boys that want to be trained by Roy Jones Jr., you're never going to be like Roy Jones Jr.
Mm.
Let's face facts here. Like, and I'm just told Roy straight. I was like, I'm just going to stick it on your boy, which I do go by my word still. I will stick it on his boy. I will. Like, that's what kind of fighter I am. I'm just going to stick it on him. But this time there's going to be an added twist. So till fight night, you won't know what I'm about to do. So,
Yeah.
I could box him, but could counter him,
Mm.
could come forward. You never know what you're going to expect now.
Yeah, do you feel, of course, your last four fights, we all knew you come forward and you just love a scrap. Do you think, with your new coach, you've made new changes to your style, and do you feel we'll see a Marley Mason that we haven't seen before come April the 4th?
I feel like, although we had 2 months for the trainer, I know it's a bit pressuring for Bill because obviously, we just started off with our journey. You would expect to go against a couple of journeymen first to see how you both blend in. But
Yeah.
already we chucked ourselves in a 10 rounder with Roy Jones Jr.'s boy. So, like, from that to, like, you're just going to see a different outcome of my skills, the skills that I should have progressed like 4 fights ago. Like the mindset, the main thing is my mindset. Yeah, it's always been my mental health that gets in the way of a lot of things. And my mindset and my mental health is like so good at the moment. I'm smiling everywhere I go. Like I feel the best that I ever felt in a long time. Yeah, and thanks to these new guys now that are around me. Not saying Gav hasn't been there for me because he has, and I wish him nothing but the best. I do. But I just needed a change of scenery. I needed a change of like, different personalities, positive personalities, and all that. Some people that want to bring me on and be the best, and I found that TW1 does do that for me, and also lead boxing like Danny Green. But these guys have bummed me to be the best. Like I'm getting up 4 o'clock every morning running. I'm like doing things that I would never do, like when I was in West Thurrock. Like even in training, like the minute I'm in there, like I'm getting all the attention. Like, something that I always wanted. Like I always wanted that 1-to-1, you know what I mean? That, what am I doing wrong? Like when I'm moving, like, is he gonna like, like, am I doing it right? Like I'm getting all the attention I should need as a fighter, and like it's the best thing ever. So yeah, preparing for this fight has been the best day it's ever been.
Yeah, 100%. And of course, what have you learnt from of course, what have you learnt the last couple of months just in general with the fights you've had? Of course, 2024 wasn't, how you would have planned it to have been, let's be honest. But yeah, what
Yeah,
would you have learnt, especially in that last year?
yeah. Last year was a rocky one. I mean, like a lot of it was like I said, mental health, and like I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just wanted to get in there and punch someone's head in. If I'm being honest, I still do want to do that now, but no, but like I want to. I never used to. I used to fight out of anger. I used to fight out of frustration, anger, the whole lot. Like I was like a ticking time bomb. I had a lot of things with negative people, people that chat shit behind my back. You know what I mean? People that, like you think they're your mates and then spit on your face. Like, I had all that.
Mm.
I had the whole shebang. And then at the end of like last year, that's when like I sort of like had a little bit of spark come back and I want to fight. So like last year was shit. It was shit. I'll be honest, but like 2025, it's just going to be a different beginning for me because, like I said, it's who you socialize with. It's what you eat. You know what I mean? Like all them things. Like it's just like like what can I say? Like I socialize with positive people. I'm gonna become a positive person, aren't I? And I was eating rubbish like every fight. Like I was eating like pizzas, Burger King, the whole lot. Like I used to never care, and now like I'm eating healthy. I'm eating my meal preps. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm making sure my calorie intake is like on point. I'm making sure I'm getting up, like doing the runs. I'm making sure I'm at the gym, like training hard. And if
Why
I
did
feel
you
like
decide to move down to super featherweight? Did you just think it's about time you get down to super featherweight? Time for a change?
yeah, definitely, it's time for a massive change. And like I always been built for super featherweight. Like I was too small for a lightweight, you know what I mean? But at the time there was no fights at super featherweight for me yet because I was dangerous. I was a dangerous prospect coming through. You know what I mean? But and then I mucked it up for myself, like by the Louis O'Doherty fight, by like the Jeff Fury, the and Prosper
Yeah, but
fight.
you
You
should have
know what
won
I
that
mean?
Prosper fight though, shouldn't you though?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like Gunman Boxing always says to me, like I thought Aaron won it, but mate, I'll be honest with you. You need to get your eyes checked, mate. Like I'm
He
sorry, but
does work with Aaron though, doesn't he?
he does work with Aaron, so of course he's gonna be like, he's got to be loyal to Aaron. But like, if you're really facing realities here, on that night, Aaron Prosper didn't show winning mentality. I did, and
Did
like
you see
every round,
Ahmed
like
beat him?
I was. Yeah, you know what? I'm so happy for Ahmed. You know what I mean? I've been sparring a lot with Ahmed. Like Ahmed is like me and him get on like like anything. Like as soon as we put on the gloves and all that and we spar, it's all love. You know what I mean? Like there was a couple of times me and him could have fight, and but like there was that little thing that so I like, oh shit, that means we got like we've been sparring a lot. Like we know each other. Like on a personal note, I know it's busy, but it's hard for us both because we become not just sparring partners but good mates.
Yeah.
Like he texts me out of the blue, I text him out of the blue, like making sure he's alright. Like hopefully Skippies do like sponsor him soon with the peanut butter, but and I hope Jaffa Cake sponsor me and like with the ultimate peanut butter fucking Jaffa Cake. What's it? No, but no, I'm glad Ahmed did beat him because now Aaron's gonna have to rebuild and like it'd be good to like have that rematch with Aaron
Out super
and
feather?
showcase. Sorry,
Would you want that rematch with Aaron Prosper at super featherweight?
he won't make super featherweight. He struggled to make lightweight. So like whatever way he chooses, I will do it. We do it at welterweight. I don't care like with Aaron. I know I can beat him. I know I can dishearten him. You know what I mean? Like I know I can break his spirit. I know I can.
Yeah, because
Like
you went out there as soon as the bell rung. You just went full at him from the get go. You just put it on him. You
I put it
dropped him
on
as
him. Like
well.
I dropped him with a jab. like he keeps saying it's a push, but like there was no way it's a push. No way it's a push.
Yeah.
But I just caught him by surprise because I only had one knockout. But yeah, again, records are for DVD players. You don't know what to expect. So it's just how you feel on the night.
Yeah, 100%. And you're the example of record of for DJs. I mean, because you're just getting there with anyone, of course. You know, even after that defeat to Prosper, Dan Booth, he had a winning record. He boxed for a belt as well, I believe. Central Area he boxed for. And now
Yeah.
Mandeep. What are you expecting from this Mandeep? Have you watched much of him?
I mean, me and my trainer and like everyone else come and watched, like him on TV on his last fight against Conor McIntosh. I mean, like very slippery, very like very like I think one pace. Me personally, um, there's a lot of things he does wrong. You know what I mean? We just got to time it right. Like I'm not gonna give too much away because he might be watching it, but or Roy Jones could be watching this, which would be wicked for you. But
Yeah, it would
shit
be.
for me, if he is shit for me if he is
Yeah.
about the game plan. But look, I know what to do on the night. It's just if I turn up on the night to do it. So that's all what matters.
Do you, uh, are you expecting without giving too much away, are you expecting this to be a harder fight than, the Prosper fight and the Dan Booth fight?
This is definitely a dangerous fight. Like I said, he's dangerous for a reason and avoided for a reason. So to get this fight was a bit of a risk taker again because I could have just built up my record and could have like started off with a couple of journeymen this year. But
Exactly. But your mentality is you have to fight the best to be the best, and that's what most
yeah,
fighters should be.
I don't believe in this modern day and era. To be fair, I don't believe that you got to build up your record just to fight 10 journeymen and then like fight a 50-50. If we're in it for a reason, we're here to give the fans what they want, and that's old fashioned boxing. That's, a winning record, firstly, the winning record and like a 50-50 fight. We want to give fans a 50-50 fight. And that's what I always believed. So, like I don't care if I have to take risks because you know what? I took risks my whole life. So this one's no different.
Yeah, I mean 100%. I mean you'll just keep ticking every goal. Is each box you boxed on the zone, you boxed at the O2 Indigo, and now you're boxing in a stadium. It's just another box ticked, isn't it?
It is another box tick, considering I was just a kickboxer. I was just a kickboxer, and then I've had 7 unlicensed fights, had 3 amateur fights already. Out the 8 fights I had, or whatever, how many fights I had, I don't know. I don't really care less. But out of all them, fights I had, they've all been really 50-50s, like apart from one or two. But
Mm.
like, I'm just showing what true boxing's really about, really, realistically. So, I don't care about like trying to keep a perfect record. As long as I show the fans what I can do and give the fans what they pay for, then really I don't really give a toss, really.
Yeah, and of course, this man Deep, he has got this. He is known for being like a big puncher, as well in this fight.
Is he a big? Is he a big puncher? Like because seeing a couple of his fights, like for someone that's had 7 knockouts. Oh, excuse me. For someone that's had 7 knockouts, like just read up like who he's knocked out, like people that's 0-2,
Mm,
0-3, 1-4.
yeah.
Like it's all people like that. Like I'm gonna get 50-50 fighters. You know what I mean? That's why like my record states like 1 KO. But I do it hard because you see me fight. I'm not down at Aaron Post, but I hurt Louis O'Doherty. I
That's
hurt people. You know what I mean? I'm not completely weak. I just needed adjusting. And now with TW1, you see on the night a different type of power.
yeah, 100%. Do you believe your power's beginning to come through now you've changed coaching team?
100%. Like 100%. Like it's all little techniques we've been working on to like progress. I was never used to sit down with my punches properly. No, I mean, I used to think, oh yeah, my style's good. It's all right. Like I'm up straight, like always coming forward. But like I said, on the night you're gonna find out. Sorry, you're gonna find out on the night what I'm about. So I'm freaking tired, shattered, but I can talk for England, so it's all right.
Yes, yes. And yeah, well, of course you're on such a good platform again. UK v USA. Is Team UK getting the job done?
Yeah, 100%. I'm on it. I'm joking. Yeah. Look, listen. Like, fair play to all the boys that went out on America and gave it their all. Some won, some lost, but you know what? They're true warriors in my eyes. And yeah, just like it's gonna be a UK win regardless. We got very good fighters on there. We got Harvey on. We got who else? We got
Jack
Arnie Dawson.
Hughes, Arnie
Yeah.
Dawson.
Brad Axe will definitely get a win. Like, I know he came up short last time, but he will definitely revenge that win. I'll make sure of it. um, we got Harvey Armstrong.
Harry
Who?
Armstrong, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Harry. Yeah, like good fighter, definitely. Like one that's coming through, and especially being trained by I forgot his trainer's
Don
name,
Charles.
Don Charles, by someone that's known as the legend of heavyweight training. So getting trained by him, you never get that every day. So yeah, it's all good, man. Like we got a good solid team, and like expect fireworks on the night.
100%. And did you enjoy, have you been enjoying the build up? Of course, it will pick back up during fight week. I can imagine it'll be a good build up. And of course, the press conference was at Talksport Studio. How good was that? Um,
It was amazing. Like like I I thought it was a little office, yeah. I thought like, oh, we're going into a little office. It's nothing big. Next thing you know, like I could see the whole world where he's at. Like it was amazing. Like John, John, and like all the other promoters that put into this show, mate. Take your hats off, pat yourself in the backs because you have really done it for us. Like I was saying this to Tyrone King today. I was speaking to him today because like obviously he's upset. Like he lost his last fight,
mm,
and like I hope him that he comes back because he is a big, massive part of the sport.
yeah, he's a
Um,
good fighter.
no, but yeah, brilliant fight. He's just what, he's in the same shoes as me at the moment. Like he's learning. He's learning. It's all learning. It's not never lost. It's always learning. But
Yeah.
I was just saying to him today, like without us small hall boxers, yeah, the promoters wouldn't be where we are. We're the new where we're the new era of like small hall boxing. It's never been so big ever. You know what I mean? Like you got the likes of me, Sonny Hardy, Arnie Dawson, like who else? Robert Caswell, like Brandon Allbecks, like you got all these guys, yeah, that bring on nothing but fight of the night contentions. We deserve we gave these promoters brilliant ideas to make a massive platform. You know what I mean? Like John from TM14 wouldn't be where he is without us lot. Like, you know, bigging up his shows and bringing on like fight of the night contentions
Mm.
or fight of the year. John like Clark, like without us lot, you know, like he he wouldn't be like where he is, like with us fighters, with Constantine and all that.
Mm.
You know, like with GBM, like you know, like them fighters on there, like that he had on there, like that wouldn't be where you know, like it's just all things like that. It's just like we gave the promoters the best, like where they are now because of
And that's why they're
how we
giving
all
you
are.
the platform that you deserve.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we thank these guys. Like, we're giving them the true 50-50 like fights. They're giving us the true dream of the venues and like the cameras, the media, the everything. You know what I mean? So we both play a massive part in this. And like, you know what, boxing in the small hall is rising up. And I can't thank everyone enough, the supporters, the fighters, the promoters enough for like, you know, bigging us all up, you know, like to like becoming the next era of like true professional boxing.
Yeah, 100%. Have you got a final message to your opponent and to the fans of what they can expect come Friday, the 4th of April at Stamford Bridge?
Well, just tune in if you or if you want to buy a ticket, come and message me. Um, to my opponent, nothing personal, just business. I hope you have a safe flight getting here. And you know, like when we do meet up, I promise to share the Jaffa cakes. But other than that, yeah, I just hope everyone buys their ticket and come and watch because, yeah, again, it's another fight to remember.
Good stuff. And anyone else that you want to shout out your team? Just anybody as always?
Um, yeah, I'd like to shout out my whole team, TW1, for giving me a new chapter. Uh, I, like, obviously, Lee Boxing as well, like, for Danny Green for like you know looking after me mentally. I like to thank my family for supporting me as always. The fans for always buying the tickets no matter what. The sponsors, you know, like I can't thank them enough. Otherwise, I wouldn't be where I am. Um, I thank you, Sam, for interviewing me, and you know, like 4th of April, let's just make the dream happen.
100% it will, Marley. Go get that win and all the best come fight night, mate. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate that, Sam.
Thank you, Marley. Good luck.
Bye.